Clapham Wood is a woodland area in Clapham, West Sussex, in which paranormal enthusiasts believe to be the focus of UFO sightings, satanic cult activity, deaths and lost or sick pets. Reports of UFO sightings and pets going missing or becoming ill in the area date back to the 1960s, as do reports of inexplicable nausea, sudden patches of grey mist and sensations of being pushed or followed there. 4 bodies have been found in Clapham Wood. In June 1972, Police Constable Peter Goldsmith went missing, and his body was found hidden in a patch of thick bramble there some 6 months later. In August 1975, missing pensioner Leon Foster's body was found in the woods by a couple searching for a lost horse. In 1978, the missing Reverend Harry Neil Snelling's body was found by a Canadian tourist. In November 1981, the body of Gillian Matthews, a homeless individual with schizophrenia, was discovered. She had been raped and strangled. Paranormal authors have also claimed that the woods were used for rituals by a satanic cult calling itself the Friends of Hecate. It wasn't just human disappearances either. There are numerous cases of dogs that have vanished while walking with their owners. Despite their best efforts to search for their pets, no trace of the dogs was ever found. Some believe that the stories of walkers being pulled by a force and experiencing sudden feelings of sickness, shortness of breath and overwhelming pain relate to the devil worship practices that took place. And if things couldn't get stranger, numerous UFO sightings have been reported, predominantly in the 1960s, from hovering objects to strange lights that descend from the sky into the woods. Despite the host of accounts of haunted happenings in the woods, there does not appear to be any recent incidents, perhaps because most people are too afraid to visit. And with no hard evidence to back up the tales of horror, some express scepticism, suggesting that the paranormal events are just rumours that have been accepted over the years. Needless to say, Clapham Woods has a dark history, and a venture into one of the most haunted places in Sussex isn't for the faint-hearted. Evening everyone, happy Halloween. I'm joined by Luke from the Real Travelling Amigos. He's just next to me cooking some food, and we're also joined by Steve from Scoutman Steve, who Luke knows I think through a Facebook group.
Yeah.
We are in West Sussex tonight. We're in the haunted Clapham Woods, supposedly haunted anyway. There's a lot of scary stuff that goes on here, has happened here. We're going to see if that's true tonight. Oh, that's Steve. The weather is absolutely awful. Lots of rain. The forecast is saying lots of rain throughout the night and in the morning and the rest of tomorrow as well. So it's about an hour and 45 minutes drive for me, not so far for these two, and yeah, so far it's been a mixed bag of results really. We tried having a fire in my fire pit and that's not really working at the moment. We've got fire logs that I bought in. We bought a lot of stuff in, actually, a hell of a lot. I did anyway. So we're going to try and get something going. Luke's got burgers that we're going to cook up, and I'm trying to figure out where to put the light for you. There we go, that'll do. My old dot very kindly made us a huge Halloween cake. She was making that this morning, so we're going to have some of that later on as well. We've got 3 pumpkins to carve as well, because it's Halloween. You can't not carve a pumpkin on a Halloween camp. We're sat under my OEX Bush Pro tarp, which so far is keeping the rain off, and then we've got our shelters sort of spread out around this little clearing in the woods here. I'll show you the shelters later on. The weather is once again dictating how this camp goes, so we will see anyway, but hope you're all keeping well. It's not particularly cold, it's just lots of rain, and we get a few gusts of wind come through here as well. So yeah, we'll show you the shelters and we'll show you sort of stuff we've got and what we're up to a bit later on. We've got some fire logs and some cook pot, and you can probably just about see them. We've got 2 pumpkins there, and then there's one somewhere over there, big bag of marshmallows, which we were going to hopefully toast. That chance of that happening.
Toast over a gas stove.
Yeah, that nice taste of gas. There's the cake tin with the cake in, and another pumpkin, another fire log. We've got about, well, I've got about 4.5 litres of water with me. That's like a 2.2 litre bottle, like you see all the idiots at the gym with that always break. And I've got 2 1 litre Nalgene water bottles in the tent as well. So Luke wants a pumpkin because he needs to add some pumpkin to his soup that he's making, and we're gonna, well, may as well start carving, and we may as well. They were the heaviest thing to carry in here. There we go, that's my pumpkin carved there. That one is Luke's, and then Steve's just knocking one up now.
He's been dipping around with camp so long that he's behind on his pumpkin.
Yeah, you've not seen Steve yet, he's under here.
Hello.
There's Steve.
Follow him. With his oversized knife.
Yeah, he's Mr. Bushcraft. Taught us knots. He's
very handy knot.
Very handy, yeah. He's done this with the tarp, so we've got it rigged up now, so it's like a bit higher up. We can sort of sit under in comfort a bit. Yeah, it's been a little bit more eventful. We're getting somewhere now with the setup. Luke's tucking into his soup. How's the soup?
Hot and watery.
There's Luke, by the way. Not seen him yet. So yeah, as always, of course, follow Luke, the Real Travelling Amigos, and Steve's channel is Scoutman Steve. Check him out, please. Yeah, that's our tarp that we're sat under. The fire, I think we've given up hope on that. Fingers crossed, it would be good to have a little fire. There's Steve set up in the dark. OEX Salamander Hoot Bivvy. They're good bivvies. And is that a basher? Just a basher tarp?
It's the British Army basher, the old DPM version.
Old DPM British Army basher. Those of you will know what that means. Yeah, he's got that set up nicely, so he's got loads of like shelter from the rain under there. And then over in the dark over here is me and Luke's setups. There's my Pro Action Tiger Paws 1 tent. Hopefully it's keeping the rain out. I've reproofed it. And you may remember as well, while we're on the subject, that the pole at the footbox end snapped at Botany Bay Beach in Kent with Hambo. I've managed to sort of fix it. It's a little bit shorter now, and I've gaffer taped all the ends, like where it, the poles insert into each other. So fingers crossed that stays standing. Other than that, I've got a little bivvy bag, and I have to just chuck it under a tarp and get through the night. And then Luke's got his old trusty Van Gogh Soul 100 tent. You've seen that on all our North Downs Way videos, and yeah, he swears by that. It's got him through thick and thin. So yeah, hopefully the tents are holding up. I'm pretty sure they're keeping the rain out. Looking forward to hopefully a good night's kipping that. And the wood, as I say, is all around us, and nothing scary so far. So yeah, it's good crack so far. It's about 8 PM I think, and yeah, we've not done a hell of a lot, so we've just really been trying to get everything set up. So this is camp for the night. There's the pumpkins, and there's the communal area, and yeah, right, I think it's time to get some food on the go.
My pumpkin's done.
Oh, he's done his pumpkin. Let's have a butcher's at that. Go on. You got tea lights in it? I've got. All right. Oh, look at that. That's a work of art. I'll just tilt it up a little bit for us so we can see the gnashes on it. Look at that. That's brilliant.
Stringy as well.
Stringy, nice. You deliberately left some of the guts in to make it look like it's like throwing up or got some phlegm or. Yeah. I like the eyes on it. That's pretty cool. That looks quite evil. It looks a bit like Pennywise.
A bit goofy as well.
Goofy. I thought it would look terrifying. Go out for a piss in the middle of the night and see that lit up still. Yeah. Oh, they're going to look good. Right, so we'll get some tea lights in that, and we'll get that. Yeah, there's some in the bag there. Someone's got them somewhere. And there we have it. Steve's pumpkin is in the middle. Reminds me a lot of Pennywise, the evil shape-shifting clown from It, which is pretty terrifying, not gonna lie. If you don't have a phobia of clowns, there's something wrong with you. Clowns are weird, like, especially the evil ones. Okay, it is 10 PM and the camp has evolved. Scoutman Steve has cracked out this little poncho tarp, and that's protecting the fire. We've got the fire lit again, but not we, Steve did. Scoutman Steve, cracking job he's done there. Look at that, and that's his burgers cooking on. Is that an OEX Fryster?
I don't know if it's OEX.
Looks very much like it.
Yeah.
Quality little frying pan, and the grill. That's my contribution. That's like a grilly put, a little collapsible grill. The windshield's mine. The fire pit is mine, or the fire bowl. It's that thing that opens out like a cauliflower. We've got a little wood pile there. Pumpkins are under there, and there's camp. There's Steve, Scoutman Steve. He's made a swamp.
Not much swamp.
Oh shit! And there's we've been invaded. It's got a really nice OEX jacket on though. Looks like sunburnt salmon. It's Luke, of course.
Whoa, hello.
And he nearly fell over, I think. Anyway, yeah, it's we're sort of slightly structurally integral to that OEX Bush Pro tarp. Sort of once you sit up under it, but yeah, it's all good. There's a little break in the rain at the moment. It's not, well, it's in the air, but it's probably just coming off the trees. But it's coming and going. It's, yeah, pretty grim weather, but you know, it always seems that way with Halloween camps.
We're doing it, aren't we?
We're doing it, that's the main thing. Yeah, it's just a case of get some more burgers on. Luke's very kindly provided us with burgers. I have got some food with me, but to be honest with you, if it was a choice between having like a Wayfarer meal or burgers, I'm going to go with burgers, I think. So,
I need a Wagyu burger.
Wagyu burgers! Whoa! Look at this. It's like Camp Barza. This is my second burger from Luke. I ate the first one, couldn't be bothered to film it. So we've got brioche bun burgers. Where are the burgers from, Luke? Lidl burgers. A Lidl goes a long way. Is that their slogan, or if I just invented that? I don't know. And some grated cheese in it as well. Forgot the ketchup. Luke's got burger sauce. I'm not a burger sauce fan myself, so I'm going au naturel.
Going in dry.
Scoutman Steve's working the fire again with his pocket bellows. Brilliant. Look at it. It's like,
whoa! Really disappear again.
And yeah, we're gonna tuck into these burgers.
Ready for this?
Go on.
Oh, perfect.
They are amazing. Really good. Hence why I didn't film the first one. So, yeah. So burgers.
Feel my arteries clogging up already.
We've had burgers, and then we've also been toasting these giant marshmallows on the fire as well.
It's had 12 cans of Stella.
And then I am just boiling some water down here on the BCB stove for hot chocolate, because I'm an old person. I need hot drinks as well. Ciders, we're 3 ciders in now. That Sussex one, that dry cider, wasn't that great, so I poured a bit of it.
Didn't like that, did you?
No, I didn't. It was 3.5 out of 10. This though, Brothers Toffee Apple, much better. Had it before, no need to review it. I've got a special one though for you later, so stay tuned. Don't go and watch someone else. Stay with me, please.
Unless it's one of our channels.
Unless it's, of course, unless it's Scoutman Steve or the Real Travelling Amigos, that's absolutely fine. But at least stick around and see the last cider and my mum's cake as well. It is very nearly midnight, and it's time for the homemade Halloween cake that my old Dot made. Go. You ready? There's like 2 cameras, well 3 actually on this.
Oh, wicked. Wow.
Look at that.
That's lovely, that, isn't it?
So my mum made that this morning.
Look at that for a cake.
That's royal icing that she rolled out this morning. We've got to try and get it out of the tin, which is difficult because I can show you round the side of it as well. Yeah, I think it's just a jam sponge, I think, with the icing on. I'm no cake expert. That's her forte. I just eat them. Right, we managed to get the cake out of the tin. That was tricky. I know what you're saying. Should have had some what's the paper called again? The greaseproof paper. We should have like put it underneath it and had like 2 like loops that you could lift it out on. And yeah, my mum did come up with that idea, but it was too late. It was already in the tin by then. She was like, bollocks. So that is the cake. It's actually survived quite well in transit, and there's all kinds of little things, witches, cats, Candice like that. There's a fly on it. Get off! Look, the fly won't even. That's it. Go. It actually lands on the spider and got stuck on it. That's quite cool. Pumpkins. She said not to show this side because she couldn't get the blood drip thing to go all the way round the side, but still, that's pretty good. And all of you that are asking for the recipes, all of her cakes come out of a packet, and she said there is no recipe, so it's sort of homemade and it's sort of not. So she went, so I can't do your recipes, but don't worry, I'm going to keep working on her for you, and we'll get some recipes. Is the deepest. Copyright.
Baby, I know.
How big a piece? You want a diet?
I just can't eat a lot of it. Yeah, thanks for noticing.
Right. That alright, yeah?
It's massive.
Well, Scoutman Steve can have that. He needs a big bit after doing all the wood and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve.
Yeah.
Do you want this bit? Because Luke's saying that's too big a bit for him.
Yeah, go on, man.
There you go. The base is a bit soggy, I think.
Tonight on Great British Day.
In a haunted wood. There you go, mate. Excuse fingers. And the stab hole in the top of it, I think. Look at that cross section. That dirty, naughty cross section. Right, is it buttercream and then jam, I think. I don't know what goes in the cake. Right. Eggs.
Flour.
Eggs. Right.
Love.
There. Is that enough for you?
Right, yeah, you cut my bit off.
Apologise to any diabetics watching. Oh, look at that. Right.
Buttercream and jam.
I'm going to cut myself a massive slice. Right, whoa. That. Yes!
Pig.
Oh my god.
Right,
That's amazing.
wow. What a lovely bit of cake.
Oh. It's 1:20 in the morning now. It's a bit of a late one, and we're all in our respective shelters. surprisingly calm, eerily calm, you could say. We've not had any peculiar goings on, although the strangest thing is that there's literally like no wildlife or birds or anything really in this woodland. We've heard no sort of like foxes or deers, owls, anything, and that is sort of one of the things that a lot of people that have been to Clapham Woods have picked up on, is that it's eerily quiet. There's like no wildlife in this woodland. Really, really strange. A lot of flies, a lot of moths about, attracted by our lights, but that's it really. So quite strange. The special cider that I was going to have, that I don't think we're going to have now because it's a bit too late really, and just don't really fancy drinking another drink, is this big bottle of Henderson's toffee apple cider. So it's got a very kind of Halloween sort of look to the bottle, the design. See if we can get the light to pick it up better there. That should be a little bit better, you might be able to see it. Yeah, it's 5.5% and 750ml bottle. Very fitting for Halloween, but yeah, like I said, we're not gonna break into that tonight. Let's save that for another camp maybe. Hopefully I'm gonna do something for firework night, so could just crack it out then, I guess. It's not far off. And yeah, it's a Kent cider company, I believe. Anyways, you're not going to get to see that one, but all the other ciders were absolutely brilliant. It's been a strange one really, sort of. We've not really had any strange goings on or anything. Yeah, the weather's been a bit of a git on this one. It's nice and dry inside the tent though, warm. I sort of cracked out a lot of my sleeping kit that I'd use for winter. So like softy trousers, my Climate Static V insulated mat, that's like my winter pad. Go Light down sleeping bag, that's good for winter as well. And just yeah, sort of my blue down jacket, that's sort of a slightly thicker jacket than my little black OEX one. Yeah, just sort of, it's getting colder, the weather's not as nice, so makes sense. We didn't have far to walk as well, so carrying that extra weight wasn't too much of an issue. We'll see what it's like tomorrow. We're going to aim to get up probably around, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock, something like that. We're in a really secluded part of the woods, quite far away from any footpaths and stuff, hidden behind sort of a lot of fallen trees and things like that as well. So we'll show you all of that in the morning. So enough yawning, I'll see you in the morning. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Everyone, it's just gone 8 AM and I can hear Lucas awake because he's doing his little bit to the camera. Steve, I think, has been awake a while because it sounds like he's, I don't know, shooting something with a slingshot or whatnot, or he's got a fire going, I'm not sure. But anyway, I slept really well. It was really warm, really comfy in here. You can probably hear the big rain showers just started up. I just checked the weather forecast and that's here till about midday, and some of it could be thunder and lightning. I said Worthing's literally just up the road, so yeah, we could be due some of that thunder and lightning, which isn't great.
Yeah, just lots of rain, so all the gear's going to be soaked. We'll just have to pack up sort of inside the tent and then put our waterproofs on and pack up all the stuff outside, like the tarps and stuff. Not ideal, but it is what it is. I'll get some breakfast on the go. Didn't hear anything strange last night. It said there was no animals or wildlife in this woodland, but I definitely heard something last night at one point. It was the only thing I heard the whole night, and I remember it waking me up. I thought, what is that? But I think it was probably just like a fox or maybe a muntjac deer, because I think they sort of scream or make that high-pitched noise. But that's all I heard all night. But it was a real surprise, because of course we thought there was no wildlife in this woodland. Or was it wildlife? Who knows? But no, that's the only thing I heard the whole night. The rest of the time it was just eerily quiet and still. Anyways, I'll open the tent door and see what the morning's brought us. This is morning in camp where we were. That's where we had the fire and we were sat under the tarps carving the pumpkins and drinking and eating the burgers last night. And then Scoutman Steve, he's just packing away now, just wiping down the bivvy. There's my little Pro Action Tiger Paws 1. Worked well. And the pole repair seems to have done the job. It held up alright, although I don't know what it'd be like in strong winds. Didn't really have winds that would affect us last night. Just some rain. And then here's Luke's Van Gogh Soul 100. It's been in wind on Abbott's Cliff on the North Downs Way. It's been in torrential rain in the haunted Clapham Woods. All it needs to survive now is like some snow. It's literally, it's it's proving it's actually proving to sort of hold up really well. It's a nice morning here actually, not spooky, nothing really, look, just like a normal woodland. But like I said, the thing that is weird about it is there is no like morning chorus, or there's no bird song. There's just nothing. There's nothing living in here really. It's really weird. That is the eerie thing about it.
It's the souls of the dead.
So yeah, that's my report on Clapham Wood. Is don't really think it's haunted. There's just no wildlife in it. I don't think I've heard a single bird, which is weird, really weird. Right, that is it. We are packed away. That's where I was, leaving no trace. Oh no, Luke, see, this is how good we are. Didn't even notice Luke was, I think, over here somewhere. Definitely left no trace. There's Scoutman Steve, leave no trace. He's doing that, the little dance, you know, to cover up any tracks. I've not seen that one before. And then this is probably, this we couldn't really avoid. This is where we were sort of sat, and like we cleared it away, but it is a swamp. Yeah, you can sort of see that something's trampled through it, but hey ho, it's all good. Don't be a tosser, everyone. Right, we've got a lot less stuff to carry out this time. I've managed to sort of get my stuff down to that instead of
17 bags.
17 bags. I think, I don't know how many there was. So there's loot stuff. The pumpkins were hard work getting them in, but they were worth it. And then there's Steve's stuff, a minimalist. It's a minimalist amount, 1 bag. I wish we could have done that. Anyway, right, we're going to head off somewhere that way, I think. Hopefully we won't get lost and have to drink our own urine. That doesn't work, by the way. And yeah, I'll see you back at the church, I think, and then we're sort of parked near there. The church is pretty cool. Right, see you in a bit. We've just come out of the woods there at that stile, and it's a pretty big woodland. We didn't even head over to that bit over there. Apparently that's where it's even more haunted. So may have to do a return trip here with the very lovely Candice, who knows. She definitely wants to do this one, but she couldn't because of work and stuff. And yeah, seen a few people walking in there just a moment ago. So people obviously aren't that frightened of it. Probably just don't hang around there at night. And then just in front of us is the little parish church here. It's a lovely little old church. Looks like it's all flint. I don't know the name of it. I'll have to check it when we get there. It's funny, in the car park yesterday there were people like warning us, saying that it's haunted, the woodlands and stuff. They was like, are you camping? And Steve was like, yeah, we are. In the woods, yeah. And they went, you do know it's haunted? And we was like, yeah, that's why we're camping there. And they were genuinely like concerned, like they actually thought we weren't going to come out alive. So yeah, that was entertaining. People just thought we were mad, you know. Okay then, we've made it back to the church here at Clapham. What is the name of the church actually?
Virgin St Mary.
Did we go?
Mary Virgin. Something to do with virgins.
Okay, alright. Lovely, you know all about them.
Love them.
Lovely. Anyways, yeah, that is the end of the camp and the end of the Halloween video for 2020. It's been a funny year. Didn't think I'd get a Halloween camp in. This was a little bit last minute. Heard about Clapham Woods and how haunted it was. I probably will come back here at some point. I feel like there's more to explore and more to see. Yeah, I don't know about. I ain't got the balls to do that. I'll bring Candice along. She'll scare them off. She'll be like, oi, oi, none of that. Anyway, yeah. All it leaves me to say is thank you to Luke for joining me as always. It's a pleasure.
Mate.
Check out Luke's channel. It's the Real Travelling Amigos. And of course, first time meeting Steve from Scoutman Steve. So check him out.
Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
It's a very, yeah, it's just like, and he explains sort of how he got the name as well, Scoutman Steve. And I was like, that's quite a good thing for a channel name. I thought that beats Tom Outdoors. That's a bit unoriginal. Yeah, it's been a pleasure meeting you, mate.
Thank you, buddy.
And teaching us some little bushcraft things and sort of just basic things,
Had
really.
to light a fire in the wet.
Yeah, definitely. That was hard work, wasn't it? But yeah, no, it's been really good fun overall, and yeah, it wasn't as spooky as we thought it would be. So
We had a couple of noises, didn't we?
a couple of noises in the night, really, sort of like as when we were asleep, I think. But yeah, it was fun. It's like any other woodland, really, just minus wildlife, which was a bit bizarre. Yeah.
Some rain.
And lots of rain, a hell of a lot of rain and wind through there. Anyways, all that leaves me to say is thank you for joining us and watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. See you later.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Adios. Buenas noches, amigos.
Laters. Cheers.